Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very chilly Wednesday evening in Johannesburg, South Africa. Your venue, Mandeville, and the occasion, the Gauteng Masters Basketball Final. Tonight, after a very interesting and a beautiful season of basketball, we have now reached the final dance where the Joburg Giants, newcomers if I may, but obviously the faces are not new to the game, versus the Soweto Masters on what promises to be a very beautiful game of basketball. Two of the best, they've claimed their space and they have earned their journey to the day and the occasion. When you look at the Soweto Masters, you've got some very good players and some great faces to look out for. The likes of Thabang Mofokeng. He will be taking on and guarding the inside, the paint. On his opposite end, he will be dancing against an experienced veteran in Toka Mutaung. Some of these are the faces and the guys that you will be seeing today, and we are looking forward to a very beautiful dance. But more than anything, you are looking forward to an incredible display of the game of basketball, which just continues to show that from day one, under 18 and all that, all the way to masters level. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a treat. My name is Jusin Ndlovu, and I look forward to bringing you all the action in partnership with my main man, the basketball sheriff, who is the official visuals master of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to dance. It's your boy Juice. Rock and load. Going up. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Juicy Ndlovu, in the mix, in the space, and looking forward to bringing you this beautiful, entertaining game of basketball at Mandeville Sports Arena, downtown Johannesburg. And as we mentioned, the Johannesburg Giants taking on the Soweto Masters. And with me, running and curating this game of basketball, is my main man, Mr. Alex Christens.
I'm on. Wonderful. Great to have you here, Sensei Juice, once again. And we're looking to a very fast-paced game. We've got the two fastest teams on the court today for the finals for the second round of the Gauteng Masters. We had one last year, and with that, this year, we had an extremely successful one again.
And I must say, Alex, from me as a fan of the game of basketball, an aficionado of the game of basketball, I must continue to pay homage and acknowledge your efforts in making sure that you and your team continue to put this great event together, and we get all of these old folks out to play the game of basketball in Mandeville Arena, as we've got tip-off.
Yeah, and Soweto Masters is on the ball already. They've shown a lot of tenacity this year, losing a couple games, but always had the fighting spirit to come back.
They definitely peaked at the right time, and they've always shown that the camaraderie in the team will always give them the edge where it comes to rising above at the right time.
Definitely, and you can see even we as Samba and Gauteng Masters League, we've also picked up our game. There's not 2 referees on the court, there's 3 referees on the court.
As we should definitely expect for a final, and I'm actually hats off to you for that, because a game of this magnitude definitely deserves all the right level of attention from inside and outside of the game itself.
And none of this would have been possible if it was not for the players who were willing to dig into their own pockets and pay the league fees that we asked for, as well as our sponsor, F-Grill Burgers, who've come back again to be with us.
Which just shows good faith that when a sponsor or a partner comes back to show love to the efforts, they are definitely seeing the value in being involved in the game. And once again, hats off to the organization.
Yeah, you can definitely see the value. And there's the first points on the board. A free throw, so he just rewarded himself. So talking about coming back and showing the appreciation. So we would like to also thank the Basketball Sheriff, which has become the home of basketball in South Africa now.
Absolutely. The Basketball Sheriff continues to be our go-to guy when it comes to the visuals of the game, and we definitely appreciate him and his team availing themselves to give the viewers an opportunity to also watch the game.
That's for sure. And you can
bringing the ball up for the Masters.
You can hear the noise, so these teams are ready to battle it out. And I'm also glad to see we've got quite a bit of spectators here, even in this freezing weather.
Even in the freezing weather, the spectators definitely respected and took the effort to come out and watch the game, and you'll definitely always show love and appreciation for that effort.
For sure.
Khobane with the rebound. Misses the follow, but once again sent to the charity stripe.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
So this time around, I see Joburg Giants has started with a very different starting 5, with Cabby and Marco sitting and coaching.
I think they have also taken the scouting report and realized that they need some of their faster personnel on the floor to start the game.
You mean the younger masters, not the ones over 50.
Just so that they can just keep up with the pace against this Soweto team.
Yeah.
Richard Stale on the drive, doesn't make it there. Smelani bringing it up. Danga. Chasane, nothing there. Bulelo with the rebound, slowing it down and bringing it up with his captain. Siamo for the 3, in and out. Gives it away, Khobane. Siamo doesn't capitalize on that. Missed communication there with Sasane. Dale bringing it up there on the drive. Hooper with the long arms of the law.
So I'm not sure what was that. Was that a layup or was that a hook?
Let me tell you, with his long arms, Hooper will do what he does, whether it's a layup or a hook. Few people can stop that.
Yeah.
Bulelo wins the tussle there against Danga.
I'm just hoping this Masters game doesn't end up like the World Cup soccer where the guys are just flopping because already I see 2 layups and 2 guys on the floor.
Let me tell you, when it comes to soccer, I can tell you now that Hollywood was very happy with all the actors that we see on that soccer pitch.
Yeah.
People with the drive, cross court. Tiamo can make it. Chasani. There comes Smelani there. Danga.
And Soweto, you can clearly see the speed showing up now, especially in the
Definitely,
defense.
And with all the turnovers that we are seeing to start the game, steadily the teams are warming up into some rhythm there. Hopefully we'll get better rhythm as the game progresses. And right there, we've got our first 3 of the game for the Soweto Masters.
And I must also say thank you to Wheelchair Basketball South Africa, because Mandeville is managed and run by them through the NGO, and you can see they've lit up the boards for us this time around.
Let me tell you, it's such a beautiful space to be in, and shout outs definitely to Wheelchair Basketball South Africa for always keeping this venue so well kept, firstly, but also opening their doors for us to be able to utilize the space.
And doesn't those trophies across there just look beautiful?
Let me tell you, I'm looking at that bling, and I'm wondering that maybe it's time that I come out of retirement and come lobby for some of that bling. Drive there, can't finish. Foul called on Richard Tale. So far, the Joburg Giants have only made their points from the charity stripe.
That's right.
And 50% so far. So let's see on this trip if maybe he's able to make 2 for 2. Good for the first.
All the way from Pretoria.
All the way from PTA.
So I'm not sure
Cap
whether
City.
he's Pretoria or he's Westland, because he normally plays around that area. And he made both. He
Makes
heard
both.
you loud and clear.
Absolutely, he makes both. So now let's see if now they can get some points through the field, or if they'll continue depending on the charity stripe. But looks like so far the Soweto Masters are steadily getting in. That's a matchup that I'm definitely looking forward to with Tabang Mufukeng versus Giving Kobani. They definitely know each other very well coming up the streets of Soweto.
And Tabang also is peaking at the right time. He was very rusty at the beginning of the league. Now he's showing he is a big guy to contend with.
Absolutely, and that's part of the things that you appreciate when it comes to the experience, because when it goes and when the time goes and everything continues to flow, it's easy then to see that the rhythm continues to steadily come back. And the most beautiful thing is when you peak right at the final dance and you're ready to go. If a game makes 1 of 2 from the charity stripe.
So Sikabi is back, is now in the game. And the big guy, number 9.
Kobani could not secure the rebound there. Definitely, Uka and Teddy are now on the floor for the Giants. Timeout called for the Soweto Masters. And with that, with just right under 5 minutes to go, the score is sitting at 8 to Soweto and 4 to the Giants of Johannesburg, South Africa.
That's for sure. And I must say, this league has been very well placed, because last year's SA Masters, we had 600 players, teams from 7 different countries, and your 40, 45, and 50 were all taken by the South African teams because they have the opportunity to play in a league.
That's a beautiful thing, because that is part of the importance of having such a league that keeps everyone active. You know, and one of my wishes is that we start seeing some ladies team coming through, so that then the ladies can also now start getting a bit of traction during the year, so that by the time the summer comes through, the ladies are also as well oiled as some of our gents
For
that
sure.
we've seen in the Masters.
For sure. And we have put it out to them. They are welcome to come and join. Even if it's 2 or 3 teams, we'll create a league for them to keep them going.
Absolutely, absolutely, because that would definitely be one of the big pluses that we would see here. So it's definitely important that all the ladies out there continue watching, but also we know all of you ladies are there as our veterans, and we continue to wish to see you on some of these dance floors.
And talking about ladies, I must say our tournament director, William, and his right-hand lady made sure now for the tournament as well as the league, everybody paid their dues. No player here who is playing basketball has not paid their dues to get onto that court.
Mr. Price, my main man, and for sure, and again, it shows that everyone that's in here, they put in the effort, not just on the floor, but also financially, to acknowledge the efforts of the league. And yeah, it's beautiful to continue seeing it grow, and we look forward to more and more players coming in, talents coming in, but more than anything, keeping the league flowing.
Talking about talent, don't you think these teams here will give these BNL teams a run for their money?
Let me tell you, there's a game I was watching on Sunday. I will not say the names of the teams I was watching, but at one point I almost stripped out my beard because I was so frustrated with all the turnovers I was seeing on the floor. But you're absolutely right. Some of the talent that is here, the seasoned veterans that we see, there's a lot of fundamental basketball, as we just saw Kebby with that beautiful entry pass there, keeping it fundamental, no attempted no-look passes that we saw going the other way during some of those games over the weekend. Duka takes the charge. What's the call on the floor?
Charge call.
Definitely a veteran play there, able to still sacrifice his body even after all of these years.
Yep. And it's the best floors to fall on. The best
Absolutely.
Wooden floors in the country.
Let me tell you, I would not recommend for anyone to take a charge at Slaughterhouse.
Well, the only thing you're going to come back with if you take a fall in Slaughterhouse, a lot of polony.
Let me tell you. There'll be a lot of oohs and ahs that next day, and a couple of scrapes.
Yeah.
Mbulelo for the three. Nothing there. Kebi with the rebound. Able to secure. Almost a steal there with Mbulelo and Tiamo on that double team against Kebi, but the Giants retain possession. Entry to Mutaung. Assistance there on the blind side, and Tuka misses it out.
And that's one thing you can't do with Soweto. They're so quick. If you turn your back to them, somebody's going to come around you.
And that's great awareness, because no one is saying, I'm only guarding the person that I'm assigned to guard. If there are gaps for you to be able to help your guy, definitely get in there and help your guy.
Yep.
Mbulelo there can convert. Khobane with the rebound.
And I just love this transition of these defensive players. If the one gets beaten, the next one just steps in.
100%. Kebi with the entry there. Tuka can finish. Mbulelo brings it up.
Mbulelo has been having quite a good run for the last 3 games, managing steals and even threes.
Steals and threes. I saw him in the last game on the semi-finals, where he was very effective on both ends of the floor, as Tabang Mufugeng finishes a beautiful one in the inside there for the Soweto Masters. Dale. Substitution on the floor. The captain getting a break for the Soweto Masters.
Kebi now slowing down the game, getting everybody in Giants get their breath back. So at least now we can see some ball movement from them. They're not rushed with all the pressure that Soweto is putting. And there's the pressure coming again.
There's that coming again, because you look away, I'm right here with you. Now it's a double team that you have to deal with. Foul called on the floor though. That attempted steal was just a bit overzealous.
Yeah, and Soweto already on 5 team fouls.
Sending Tuka to the charity stripe. Nothing on the first. Let's see if the veteran can make on the second.
50% as you called it.
50%. I think it's a good thing that he saw his last attempt going in, which might just give him a bit of confidence on some of the next possessions, but let's see. Bulelo with the attempted 3, nothing there. Obani with the rebound. Here comes Danga bringing it up.
That was a very good run there by Danga to make him miss that 3. And this is what the kids should be looking at. You don't jump at the play, you jump to the side.
You jump to the side so that at least when you are within his view, you are definitely able to disturb his sight of the hoop, and you don't have to jump straight into his body, because we continue to see a lot of that fundamental mistake from some of the younger players.
And now Tuka getting his own medicine back at him. It's Lale landing on the floor.
Here comes Siamo bringing it up for Soweto.
Have you noticed every side ball that Soweto has taken, they always let the ball run over the halfway line, so they have their full 24 seconds to go and score. And the amazing thing is nobody has picked it up to go and stop him.
Veteran plays. I think at this point, it's just all about, let's just go and set up our zone instead of just attacking the primary man on the ball. But I think as the game progresses, somebody might just pick it up, hopefully, and start, attacking. Nothing there once again for Tuka. One for 2 once again.
So talking about the trophies and medals, once again, Spartans Arms International has sponsored it. And you and I, after every quarter, will discuss some of the best plays here, because we got to choose the MVP.
Ooh, MVP. Can the MVP be in the commentary box?
I didn't play this year, so I don't think I'll be able to get it.
Dale in the paint, lays it up, nothing there, travel call.
Travel call. You know that Euro step is such that they must not forget that they only have 2 steps. Once you take it, you can't do a Euro step again.
100%. And also, it's very important to be able to remember that do you have a passport or not in the event that you want to take a Euro step.
Yeah, but we're not going into Brakpan, so it's okay. Visa is not required.
Kelly with the attempted 3, Khobane with the rebound. Up, eventually it goes in. Khobane there with 2 bites on that rebound and finally finishes it.
Do you think he heard us saying we're choosing MVP and trying to get his stats up?
I think so. He's trying to go Russell Westbrook on us, but let's see. Bulelo with the bump can finish. Danga with the advance there. Whistle on the floor.
Technical called.
Technical called. Let's see on who.
Chirping on the ref. I can see the ref is calling for chirping.
The coach of the Soweto Masters called for a technical foul there for chirping. And the irony in that is he's one of the most soft-spoken guys you'll ever meet. I think the ref's ears may have been a bit too sensitive there.
So all these free throws have finally made Giants catch up, with the score being at 10-10 now.
10 apiece with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's see what the Giants can cook up.
Offensive foul call.
Offensive foul called.
So Cabby gets his first foul offensively.
In and out there from Mufukeng. Mbulelo with the steal, can't finish. Kobane called for another foul on that reverse attempt.
And that's a veteran play. Let the guy go up in the air, then lead into him and collect the foul whether you make it or not.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because a lot of times it is known that when you are in that part of the paint, defensively, you are very much desperate to get the block, as we see there on that replay. But good patience there by Mbulelo as he misses the first free throw there. Mbulelo goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, getting a slight separation there in the scores.
And this is their first time they went to the free throw line.
100%.
So Giants showing a lot of restraint.
Giants, nothing there on that 3. Dale with the advance.
Oh, nice.
Mbulelo can catch, can't finish. Nice attempt there. Mbulelo trying to throw it over the board. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of the first quarter, with the Soweto Masters taking a slight lead of 11-10 of the Giants of Johannesburg.
So on this round from my side, 7 on Giants, and the big guy, Tlale, from Soweto, looked like they were the ones contributing the most offensively and defensively.
Offensively and defensively. And yeah, so it will be interesting to see, especially now going into this second quarter, how the teams have now settled into the game and who can get the composure to get the lead into halftime.
Now, I always loved watching the coach from Soweto. He's always so calm and collected. And you can see the hand signals on the Giant side. But he just stands there, talks softly to his guys, just explains what he wants to do.
100%. And looking at him, I'm sure one of the refs could be feeling guilty about giving him that tech, because the guy is so calm, you know. So yeah, you know, that's my main man, Leko, and very calm, very experienced. And I think his demeanor is part of what gives this team the confidence to be able to do all the things that they've been doing throughout the season.
Yeah, for sure.
And to your point, you know, looking at the Giants bench, KB is very animated there, explaining and drawing up the plays. I'm not sure if he's drawing up plays or he's doing a rap song, but he's my guy. I'll check in with him after the game.
So that's your guy doing the rap songs. At a conference 2 weeks ago for the coaches, they said you can't be a coach if you don't have a drawing board.
That's true, right? That's true. And shout outs to my guy, Andy Leshope, will always also say some coaches, they use their clinic cards to coach. So it will be interesting to find out what are some of the qualifications for the coaches. The Giants getting us off for the second quarter.
Trying to get it through again, but there goes Soweto at it again. Just so quick on transition.
Oh,
nice
there
block
by
there.
Chasane. Good transition defense there to recover. Yeah. Kelly bringing it up. Danga, Chasane. Whistle on the floor.
Somebody's down.
Somebody's down there. Sure what may have happened there. Looks like he's grimacing and grabbing his knee. Substitution called there. I wonder what may have happened there. If he had an accidental bump on someone, or if he twisted the knee. Ball play, back in play.
strong move there to the hole by Motaung. It's going to be important for the Joburg Giants there to try and take advantage of having a veteran such as Motaung on the floor, as he gets that steal there, can't keep it, as the Masters Soweto gets the ball back. But it's very important for the Giants to take advantage of having a veteran such as Motaung and give him some look deep in that paint as he gets another rebound. Oh, steal there. Stole it right off Kebby, but can't finish. Oh. You need to finish your break first, young man. Good defense there. Picking up my main man, Kebby, a.k.a. PSA president.
Are you predicting something here?
As Giants bring it back up. Danga on the ball, Chasani open. We've seen him make those, and it will be interesting to see him getting into rhythm and having a few more of those attempts.
So, you know, as Samba, we're very controversial. Being an affiliate to BSA, not being a full member, but being a full member of SA Masters Sports Association. Just recently, the BSA had a special general meeting once again, just to come and tell everybody what they want to do till the election, not what can be done for the kids of South Africa.
Yes, of course, because it's always about the individuals and not about the game. And that continues to be a grave travesty that we continue to see. But the less said, the better.
For sure.
At this point.
Because as long as we continue as masters, this game will still carry on.
100%.
So as I look at the court of the 10 players on there's already 4 players that are now our first team coaches. Or MICs themselves.
100%. And that was a great move there by Mbulelo on that reverse layup to give the Soweto Masters once again the lead.
And there we see the double team from Soweto again. Giants only looking at what's in front of them.
Mbulelo, first man to the floor, gets the break. Can they take advantage? Nothing there, but they get the rebound. Mbulelo with the attempted three, nothing there once again. Kebby brings it up, finds Danga. What can he cook up there? Hook shot, nothing there.
If I'm not mistaken, that's his first attempt at basketball since he started, and he has played the entire first quarter and now.
And he's been facilitating their offense, being on top of the key, at the top of the key, and just attempting and making those entry passes. So we know what that left hand can do. So again, it will be interesting to see if he will be able to get more and deeper into that paint area.
I'm glad to hear the horn in Mandeville works.
Right?
They forget we are old people. We get deaf with that horn.
Substitution on the floor for the Giants. Rodney goes to the bench, and Mr. Bones comes in.
I always thought of him as Rodney Light.
Rodney Light. With the finish there of the glass. KB there on the drive. Attempted steal there. Deflection at least for Tale. 8 seconds on the floor. Giants to restart.
Yes.
Substitution once again on the floor. Siamo back in it. Bones to inbound. KB. Nothing there. Mbulelo there on the drive. Lone Ranger, and he makes it.
That momentum just kept him going.
He made it, and then he also almost just got the steal. Just had we need to advance the ball. Almost had the 8-second violation there. And one, finally, Tuka gets the call. He's been saying to the refs that they must look out that he gets fouled when he's deep in the paint. And finally, he makes one and gets the N1 called.
But that's typical South African referees. They don't look at the bigs getting hit. They think they should be hit.
Let me tell you now, we have fallen victim to that so many times.
Yes, whenever you play against Sensei, he always hits you when you're under the ring.
And I think for me, that's the reason I retired, because I get hit so much in that paint area. Tuka couldn't finish that 3-point play. Tiamo on the drive, can't finish the layup. Foul called though there.
It's just the speed that got him slicing through them.
He sliced through, and once again, as you look at that replay, he sliced through but just could not finish his breakfast there on that layup. But good on the refs recognizing the foul, sending him once again to the charity stripe.
Lucky bump.
Gets that veteran's bounce. See if he can make it 2 for 2 there.
Timeout called.
Friendly for him. Timeout called on the floor with just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. And the scores now is sitting at 19 to the Soweto Masters and 14 to the Giants.
Yeah, this is a very different game from Soweto compared to all the other games.
100%. And I think the Giants bench recognizing that this Soweto Masters team can lay some cuts on you, and if you do not stop their momentum at any point, you will find yourself in a very big deficit. So I think that's just the recognition of this, the Giants to just say, let's just come back, retract, talk about it, and see what sort of plans we can conjure up against this experienced Soweto team. Let's see what sort of conversions the Giants can come out with after that timeout. I think the refs may have missed a bit of a travel there on the Giants side.
That double jump you're talking about.
That we all saw, and that the whole world will be rewinding on the YouTube, on the Basketball Sheriff channel, to go over again and again. Another substitution on the floor for Soweto.
It's just the second period, the point guard already in foul trouble.
Could not finish at the hole there, the Giants. Tried to advance there, Tiamo, but he just put on a bit of too much mustard on that pass.
There's no win in indoor courts. They must remember to adjust from Soweto to here.
Because the knots are not as violent as they are out there in the wilderness.
Now they're doing exactly what you said. They are doubling up on the big guy.
Tanga with the attempt, nothing there. Tuka gets it. Another strong play there.
And he's chirping. He's been disciplined by the referee for chirping to the referee unnecessarily.
And once
Gets
again,
himself a technical.
the refs can definitely see your effort, and you got a very big rebound, went up strong and finished, but you are now overly emotional, and now you are putting the team in yet another hole where you are sending your opposite numbers to the charity stripe to shoot the technical free throw.
And I think that the game has moved on. Masters players need to realize that it's not a call on contact. They now look for if you have advantage ball before they call it.
100%, because I think once again, it's one of those situations where, you know, the muscle memory and the memory of the game is still stuck back to our prime time and the heydays. And we are not as, you know, clued as far as the advanced rules and the newer rules are concerned. You know?
They're still stuck in the days of Detroit Pistons defense, where you're walking out in crutches. The bad boys of basketball.
The bad boys with the famous Jordan rules. Sanga could not finish there, and I think Mbulelo had
Body contact from
some
behind.
body contact there, sending Danga to the charity stripe. And once again, to your point, you know, going back to that moment with Tuka, you know, he eventually made the free throw to earn that 3-point play. But now you've got a technical foul on your name, and you still have an entire half of basketball to play.
Yep.
You know, so those are some of the smaller elements which are very critical that you must look out for, especially at this level of the game, with your rich experience. The Giants chipping away at the deficit, bringing the game to now 1 point with 4.5 minutes to go. Dale with the attempted three, and he makes it.
Too much space. There he goes.
I think Danga is steadily coming into his rhythm, and now he's getting into attack mode as he made that layup with that deadly lefty that we know. Again from the elbow, nothing there. Here comes Tuka on the drive, can't finish the layup. Dale on the track,
Oh my
can't finish the
goodness.
layup there.
But he managed to keep that ball in play. That was surprising.
Very good, very good. Danga, nothing there.
And
Dale.
this is what they're known for. Quick, fast break.
Quick, clean, fast break. Good recognition there.
Now you must know when we as masters talk about a quick, fast break, it means that somebody's standing on the other side waiting for the ball.
And they're not running in transition with the ball. Dale with another attempted three there.
So unfortunately, Dale does not have that experience of how to draw the foul. You don't-
100%.
When he's in the air is when you go draw that foul, not when he's on the ground.
Danga just on the inside there with the two.
A very long two.
Very long two there. He's definitely steadily getting into the attack mode, is Danga. KB bringing it up. Could not connect there. The phone line was engaged and there was no connection. between Kebi and Chasane.
We cut the strings. Remember, we're now in 2026. The
Very
strings
true.
have been cut.
And of course, there's a lot more strings still being cut, courtesy of the Madanga Commission, but we're not going to go there for now.
We are talking basketball. We know we've got the basketball sheriff here, but we're not sheriffing anything.
Let me
right now.
tell you, we do respect the law because we've got the man of the law, the sheriff himself. Another attempt there, Danga. Empty trip for the Giants. Patiently bringing it up there. Dale going into work there. In the paint, nothing there. Some resistance there by Tassa. Tassa getting it in. Nothing there on that long three.
That big guy gets down. That big guy got down on that defense. He was not wasting time.
Tabang definitely making sure that he gets down and dirty on that floor because he's not trying to give Duka any daylight. Giants to inbound.
Gabby wants the ball in his hands. Strong defense on him. And there goes Jonga.
3 seconds on the clock. And then just releases right on time. Tiamo there on the fast break.
Hey! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let him get in the air and you're going to pick up a foul.
Gonna pick up a foul. Hard foul there. Tassa on Tiamo. And he definitely made sure that he stops that break by hook, crook, or by knee.
This is interesting.
Soweto to inbound
It's the
there.
first time I've seen Soweto going into a set play.
Yeah.
They usually just want to run around and run around.
So let's see here what they are able to cook up. Seems to be a game delay somewhere. The crew chief.
They were just double checking
needs to
on the fouls. It
confirm.
was showing 1-0. Now it's showing the correct 3.
Tabang.
The semi-final was the first time I saw Tabang starting to shoot.
Yes.
That's why I said he's starting to peak at the right time. And there we go again. They've got 20 seconds. Can they make another one? Oh. Well, Soweto manages to keep the ball with him with 17 seconds to go.
17 seconds to go. Let's
14
see
on the shot clock, but
if they're able to now retain for the last shot or if they'll attack immediately. Dale with the rock. Drives all the way.
All get past. There's Ganga. Gonna put it up. Nice give and go.
there.
Oh, let
Can't
us go finish it!
Can't finish there.
Just not falling through.
My goodness gracious. Kevi and Bones are not able to finish that last play. And which then means, ladies and gentlemen, coming into halftime, Soweto holds a very slim lead of 26 points to 23 for the Joburg Giants. I'm sure Kebi and Bones will want that moment back because that was it looked like it should have been an easy opportunity for them to cut the deficit to 1, but they were not able to finish their breakfast and they played with their food.
Yep. So as you see the nice give and goes, but they just could not finish.
Could not finish indeed, as you have the score confirmation there on your screens. 23 to 26.
So the second quarter, who did you think there? Tuka came out shooting for the Giants. And on this side, Mbulelo started off well, but then toward the end of that quarter he faded, but he kept his defense.
kept his defense. So I think that the third quarter will be able to give us a better idea and some separation as far as our candidates are concerned. So because now usually we see more action and more fireworks within the third quarter. So let's see if both of these teams will be able to continue shifting gears.
So as we hit half-time, we must say thank you to all our sponsors. I mean, Aquele has been the official thirst buster for Masters from last year. They've been very supportive of us, so we say thank you very much to them. Also, F Grill Burger, previously known as Fahrenheit, stayed with us even though they franchised down to F Grill Burger, so that's why all your officials and your referees are covered up. And of course, William Price,
Of course.
the man behind this league, our tournament director. So thank you very much to him. His health is not there, so we hope everybody should pray for him. He wants you to be here, but this weather, no.
Of course, of course. Absolutely happy to see him back on his bike riding.
Are
but
you sure you saw him? Because from what I saw, the boys are on the bike.
Actually, now that you mention it, it was the young fellas, the young bucks that were on the bikes. But hey, we'll credit him with the excitement as well, though, because those are good moments to still be able to be part of. You know, and talking about Fahrenheit, let me tell you my Monday night activity lately, which is my favorite activity, is just to go out for dinner and grab a nice steak at Fahrenheit there at New Market, not New Market, at Lemon Tree, there in Alberton.
Okay.
That's my Monday night ritual of now my solo steak update.
So tell me about yourself. Are you married?
To the game, yes, I am.
So,
Tell you I'm married to
when
the
you
game of
tell me you're
basketball.
going out to get a nice steak grill, I never leave home. My wife is the best chef in the world.
So I think for me, and it's very good that you give her a very beautiful shout out while she's standing and sitting right next to us here. And I do wish one of these days I'll be adopted into the family so that I can enjoy some of that cuisine. So a lot of times, because our offices are right there in Alberton at New Market, so I'll just take a quick drive and I'll just do a quick short left for a nice me time, you know. And I hope the kids, when I know now the kids are listening and they have found me out on why I'm always home late on Monday nights.
So if you also need a quick short left, just remember, go onto YouTube, log into Basketball Sheriff, and you'll catch the Basketball Masters live.
Absolutely. You know, the official visuals of the game. You know, Basketball Sheriff, I mean, he's no stranger to the game, has been part of the game for the longest time, from a player, and now he's bringing us visuals of the game, and it's nothing but love. You know, his family, loving to earth, and all the way around the globe. He's done work with the NBA Academy as well, did some traveling with them, and you know, it's always great to have him back home and bringing us the action from courtside.
So as we get into third quarter, we will be looking to see now which of our four that we've already put up are going to shine. And of course, the trophies been sponsored by our sniper himself, Demi from Spartans Army International.
Shout out to Demi. And the dope Kobe sneakers that I saw him wearing last week. I was wondering if maybe he and I could be the same size.
So you know this is sponsored by him, eh?
You know, so another beautiful pair of Kobe's there with the sunny California Oakland colorway. I love these, man. So yeah, and I think what Masters continues to prove is that with all the collaborations and partnerships that are formed within the game, you know, you've got a lot of people that are able to put up their hands and support and sponsor different spaces with their resources. So yeah, shout outs to Danny and Spartan Arms, and shout outs to everyone who continues to put up their hands in all corners of the game, and whether it's silently so in your own space, or if it's everything that is out there that is seen by the many. You know, the game of basketball definitely needs all of us to continue to be involved in as many ways as possible, as the Soweto Masters go straight to the bucket with the first play of the third quarter. Catching the Joburg
I think it's
Giants,
just-
it's still asleep there.
Exactly, the sheer speed just caught them asleep.
Yeah.
Even their defense, they're right on top of them. So Leko definitely gave them some words of inspiration there, because they have come out firing.
100%.
The long arm of Danga.
Khanye crowded there, but is able to advance the ball for the Giants. Long three there. Rebound Pasimelane, and he makes his first attempt on the floor. Is Kolani Simelane.
Surprised to see X coming in only now. He started off with them, and then he was very quiet.
Very quiet on the bench there. Foul called there. And you know, when you're speaking about the journey to the finals, we saw the Soweto Masters from the quarterfinals winning very impressively against the Titans.
Titans made the last finals against MBB, and both of them have now been taken out.
And of course, bringing you the game, it is I, myself, Sensei Juice, with my main man, Alex Christians, live and direct.
So I think Slali heard you, now he's putting on a show for us with his second three for the game.
Definitely make sure that now he's diving in and he is getting himself in the running for that MVP.
For sure. And looks like the entire Soweto family is here. I'm so happy, because SA Masters is about family. And it's good to see the kids, the wives, all coming and supporting their husbands.
And that's definitely what you want to see, as we saw there Alan Denga getting another one back for the Joburg Giants. You know, we were just talking about the journey to the final, where the Soweto Masters had very impressive victories against the Titans in the quarterfinals, and then against the Young Legends in the semi-final. So it will be very interesting to see if now they are able to take down the Giants in the finals. Danga!
Two for two.
Making it back-to-back threes to start this third quarter. We definitely have some rhythm there. We definitely have some rhythm, and the players are locked in. Dale there, and you are starting to see even some good activity in the defensive end for the Giants as well. Now no longer letting the plays go one-on-one, but there's some help defense coming in on the blind sides as well. Can't convert the Soweto Masters, and the Giants now bringing it up. Substitution on the floor. Here comes the captain right back. Let's see if the Giants will be able to continue finding Danga to see if he can do some heat checks on that shooting streak that is currently on. Nothing there on that attempt. Line called there on Khobane.
I see the refs are also getting into it. Very animated calls here, eh?
Very animated calls. And again, you have to find a way to keep warm in this weather. So you can't be stagnant or too static in a position. You definitely have to move. Dale there can't finish. 2-on-1 there. Here comes Danga. Can't finish, but gets the rebound. Outlet there. 3-0 there. Whistle on the floor. Foul called there. Not sure who the call is on. Where
you look at the floor, Giants had 2 players against 1. But by the time Soweto got the ball, it was 4 against 3.
Yeah.
So Soweto is really running at this game.
Very active, and it's good to see, that guys are not just sitting and sulking at turnovers at the opposite end. They actually Mbulelo with another 3.
He wants to keep his name in the hat.
And that's exactly what you want to see, that now guys are definitely gaining the rhythm, and now we've got a game in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Kobane slowing it down in the paint.
He's been very quiet in this game. Denga showing a lot of enthusiasm now.
Dale doing very good to secure that rebound in the ball. Mbulelo brings it up. Can finish
Seconds
the
to go.
drive. Not sure what was. Okay, there was a deflection there. Mbulelo with the inbound. Soft touch there once again by Tabang. X there. And once again, it's the activity of the Soweto Masters in the defensive end that makes sure that they get those deflections and interceptions. Active hands on their side. Very good play there to slow it down and find Danga inside there for the Giants. Now it is safe to say, with 5 minutes to go in this third quarter, that we've got a game in our hands, Alex. Now the players are warmed up, now the rhythm is clicking, and now let's see if now this game of chess will continue to give us more highlights and movements as we get a turnover there. 3-on-1. Can't finish there. Foul called on the floor on that shoulder bump, but it is called a defensive foul there by the ref.
So on this side, Mbulelo looks like he got hit in the face.
Oh, Mbulelo on the floor.
And still on the floor.
On the opposite end there. May need to. It looks like he's in some serious pain there as he's grimacing while lying there on the floor. Is Mbulelo. Mrs. Mahongwa in the house, coming to make sure that the president is doing and performing his duties on the floor and bringing this victory home for the Giants. Great supporter of the game she is. The man of the house, my main man, Alan Ntase, on break there from his duties in France. He applies his game in France, one of our veteran wheelchair basketball legends is Alan. As we have Mbulelo on the floor being attended to there. To there by his teammates is Mbulelo, getting some attention.
So no word from the ground yet, but Mbulelo seems to have been injured. Looked like he got dug in the eye, but now he's off the court.
Yeah. And we've got that foul that was called on the floor, so the Giants will inbound. Danga with an attempted 3, nothing there. Kobane with the rebound. Kirby
Nice ball movement
with the
there.
3. I think that's coming from such a beautiful moment of sharing the ball between the Giants. Put them in a very beautiful, opportunity there to complete that play as Kirby made that 3 to now cut Soweto's lead to 1. And with 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes to go in this third quarter, the scores are sitting at 36 to Soweto and 35 to the Giants. Everyone is now awake and definitely catching their rhythm and are in stride. So let's see what both teams will cook up in the next 4 minutes and who will claim the lead going into the last quarter. Back to the bench as Soweto brings it up. Some good movement there and some solid discipline. Oh! Started there with the block on X.
As you said, it's those long arms.
It's the long arms of the law. It's the long arms of the law, and great transition defense there by Tale to deny Smelani that easy layup. Oh! He makes the 3 with a man on him from the corner. Looked very slow leaving his hand, but nothing but net at its destination.
Ball moving very nice again for Giants, just couldn't finish there.
It's good to see now that both teams are sharing the ball on the inside and being patient on the offensive end. In and out there on the 3, rebound, but a block by Khobane. And again, great anticipation by Tale, taking it all the way to the hole, can't finish. Khobane with the rebound. Danga with the layup there in transition. Great find there by Kebi. Quick turnaround there, misses everything. Did Tabang. Danga there with the quick hands, just can't drive it all the way. Soweto bringing it back. Drive there, whistle on the floor, foul called on number 8.
Well. X.
Oh, was that X? Oh, called on X. Number 13 for the Giants. See there on the drive. X threw in a body there to just offer some resistance. And let's see. Makes it clean. The first one is clean. Can't finish the second. Kebi there, can't finish, and once again Tale with the anticipation. Just could not finish the layup there. Could Tale. Kebi bringing it up. Finds Tanga, back to Kebi, back to Tanga, and
lovely
a nice, beautiful finish there. A nice tango between Kebi and Allen for the Giants. Three attempts there, can't make it. Great finish there by the Giants as they now take over the lead at 41-40 by Soweto. And we've got a minute to go in this third quarter. strong drive there, just can't finish at the hole. Kobane finishes the break there for the Giants. Leko calling for the game to be slowed down for Soweto. X just a bit overzealous there, crashing into Dale and drawing the foul. 22 seconds to go, and Tiamo off the bench just to inbound for Soweto. Let's see what they can cook up for this final possession potentially, and nice entry pass there. Fouled down low by Danga. Good interplay there to earn the trip to the charity stripe for Soweto. Misses the first.
So with this game having all the speed in the world, this player, number 2, looks like he's running in slow motion.
He's chilled out.
Shooting in slow motion.
He's chilled out.
He's just relaxed.
And even the 3 that he made on the baseline, it was so chilled, you know. So it again speaks to reading of the game. Oh, travel calls there, no basket. And now Soweto have got the chance to close out this quarter with 6 seconds to go. And let's see what they are able to do. X there meeting him halfway. Leko there calling for, okay, they just called it out of bounds, no foul. Oh, and they throw it.
Was that just thrown straight out?
Just thrown straight out. No connection there. And now it is the turn of the Giants to see if they are able to cook up anything with these 3 seconds. Attempted shots, nothing there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 3rd quarter, it is the Johannesburg Giants who now hold the lead at 43-41 to Soweto Masters. We are in for a treat, I would say, in this upcoming and last quarter.
Definitely. Soweto has been known to make most of the tight games that is going to overtime. So they've got the stamina to run it.
Indeed, indeed. So now it's crunch time, the last quarter of the season.
And it looks like we're having a bit of a technical issue on the scoreboards.
Oh.
So lucky for us, we have got the basketball sheriff here keeping our scores up live. So 3rd quarter, I think this one was overwhelming. Denga. Brought them back into this game.
I agree. Those back-to-back threes definitely put them back. And I think
And even the ball movement between him and Cabby, just solidifying their position there.
much agreed.
And you can see the rebounds. Denga. Even on the defensive side, he's got his finger there. So this will be quite interesting.
Very interesting.
And with
let's
the last 2 minutes to go, I will be leaving you to get ready for the medals handover. It'll be all over to you.
Yes, sir. And now with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the final quarter of the season. And when we look at the game changes and the leads in the game, Soweto has had the bulk of the lead, but now the Giants look like they're peaking at the right time and taking over the lead, just going into the last stanza. So let us see what fight both teams can still bring in the game, but also who will rise above at the end of it all. As you and you will see, as we've been watching this game, the different quarter scoring. You know, at the first quarter we had 10-11 with the Soweto taking the lead. At halftime it was 15-13, still to Soweto. And at the end of the third quarter, we had Soweto, or Joburg rather, scoring 20 points to 15 of Soweto. And just right there, the refs taking a moment to confer and make sure that everyone is ready as we now go into this last quarter. Refs conferring with each other, just checking and making sure that there's no delay or disturbances on the floor, and waiting for the thumbs up. We've got the thumbs up from the table, and now we've got action. Giants bringing it up for us to start. Line called there as you saw two guys on the floor, that is Tale as well as Tiamo on the floor for Soweto. Line called as KB will be bringing it in for the Giants. Danga putting in some work there in the paint. No awareness of the clock there by the Giants. Could not take advantage, and they ran out of the clock there to the Giants. Let's see what Soweto, as we see a kick ball there. Siamo with the drive there, but some active hands on the side of the Giants, can't finish. Dale there with the drive, but just can't finish. Giants bringing it up in transition, sharing the cornbread there. Cabby side. Allen with another three. Definitely Allen is now on song. He's definitely found his rhythm, and now he's on attack mode, and the Giants are recognizing to go to him timeously through sharing of the ball. Tabang there just can't finish inside. Kebi with the rebound, bringing it up there are the Giants. Kebi, great ball movement there, but once again great anticipation by Tiamo to get that steal in the lane for Soweto. Long three there, nothing. Danga thought about it, straight to Tasa. Tasa with the three! So now it looks like the floods are opening now. The floodgates are opening now for the Giants, and definitely Coach Leko has to call timeout to stop this bleeding that now we are seeing. Now there's another man on the floor. Oh, there was an inadvertent elbow there on Tiamo. Looks like the floodgates have definitely opened there. We've got some great folks in the crowd See my guy Tommy in the building, Bala in the building, you know, all sweated out for the winter and chilling out in this winter's evening, but kept warm by the action on the floor. Shout outs to everyone who definitely made the trip out to Mandeville. My main Tumi, who plays also for the Titans, coming out of Pretoria, also chilling out at Mandeville. You know, we've got some good blankets. All we need now are some flasks and coffee in the crowd. Shout outs to everybody making their way out to Mandeville, of course, but also most especially shout outs to everybody tuned in from home into this beautiful game of basketball. Good trap there. Ball out of bounds. Soweto to inbound. Back, Khobane with the rebound. Steal there, Mbulelo finishes, and yep, back with the vengeance, picking it up exactly where he left off earlier is Mbulelo. Great ball movement there. Cabby with a shot, Cabby with another three! So definitely looks like these floodgates are opened now. 100%, because again, you share the ball, you find the rhythm, and the shot flies off beautifully off the rhythm. Mbulelo's definitely back with a vengeance, here to play, and he's got something to say about the outcome of this game. Tasa open once more, nothing there this time. Tabang with the rebound, bringing it up for Soweto, looking at it. What can they now cook up to rebuttal this run that the Giants are on? Nothing there from Mbulelo. Rebound, Tasa. Foul called there. Slightly overzealous there on that attack. We've got shout outs to all the people that are watching online, tuning into this game. The numbers are very good, which means that 95 families are missing out on generations and Gem Eddie this evening to watch the action here at Mandeville. Shout outs to all of you for tuning live on the YouTube channel through the Basketball Sheriff. Soweto cooking it up. Nicely played there, working the clock and just making sure they are patient in their attack and finding the easiest and simplest shots. Great execution there by Soweto, but they'll also be hoping to get some stops on this end. The Giants sharing the cornbread there, spreading it around evenly. Danga, Kebi, Tasa, Kebi once again. Can't make it there. Great defensive sequence there, but also great to see the ball being shared and no one simply taking first shots and desperation shots. Ill-advised, that is. There goes Mbulelo once again. Takes one, misses. Another Soweto player on the floor. Giants on the attack. Danga finds Kebi. Danga on the drive. Lefty. Can't finish. Danga, rebound. Tasa, drive, kick out. Khobane makes it. Definitely the ball is flowing. You can tell now that the diesel is warm and there's more fluidity in this entire game on both ends for both teams. Definitely, you got the bragging rights for the rest of the year, and also travel calls there on Mbulelo. You know, and you know, someone will say, why are all these old people still playing basketball at this age? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the game of life. This is a beautiful game. As we always say, ball is life. And for a lot of us, we'll be playing this game through all our days. And as you will see on this floor, the experience on the floor, as Khoban is called for that offensive foul there on Tale. He did very well to sell it, did Hooker. The scores with just over 4 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is 54 to the Giants and 47 to the Soweto Masters. What can they cook up there? Long range there, nothing. Khobane with the rebound. Kebi bringing it up, finds Danga, finds Tasa. Shot is up, nothing there. Shoots the air ball there, did Tasa. I think somebody may have opened the door there and the breeze may have affected that shot, because when that door is opened, the knots are so high and they will deflect that ball and you will be looking like you're shooting air balls, and we blame the wind for that. True indeed. I will always blame it on the wind. Bulelo with another attempted three, and Bulelo with another made three. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got a ball game in our hands. Khobane there working the paint, gets Tale in the air, but just cannot finish on the layup there. Giants get the ball back. Danga with another attempt. Khobane with a big rebound and big finish there. Did given Khobane. Danga setting it up. Top of the keys in Bulelo. Bulelo with another attempt, in and out this time around. Kebi slowing it down there, slowing that entire break down for the Giants. Looking at it, Khobane on the inside. Tasa throwing it absolutely away. If there's ever been anything called absolutely away, ladies and gentlemen, you have just saw it right there on that entry pass attempt by Tasa. Timeout on the floor there, I believe called by Soweto. Just over 2 minutes to go in this affair. The Joburg Giants are sitting at 56 and Soweto sitting on 50. Welcome to the last 2 minutes of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Shout outs to everyone. And in the famous words, are you not entertained? That man, Bulelo, has been on fire in this quarter, bringing back Soweto, but the Giants are able to absorb and punch back on their own to make sure that they protect this lead that they have taken right at the end of the third quarter. Clock malfunction there, the clock was not moving. And we are going to restart that entire sequence. The clock did not move. Inbound. Let's see. Nothing there, so looks like the 2 seconds will be a tip for the refs. They'll always say, tip your people. Let's see what Soweto can cook up. Going inside to Tabang. Khobane stands his ground there. Tabang not able to finish. That is a successful stop for the Giants as they now bring up the ball. Danga. Going inside there. Kebi with another attempted three. Bulelo on the break there. Some body contact there in transition. On that replay there, Kebi with that attempted three and lands on the man there, and that's why he was remonstrating on the refs to say that man did not allow me to land. How is not a foul called? As Mbulelo misses his first one at the charity stripe there. For all these efforts, he definitely needs to see one of these coming through for him, and he lands it as he cuts the deficit to 5 points. Foul calls there on Tiamo for that reach. Inbound there. See what Allen can pick up. Travel calls there on Khobane. They said, young man, you just took a taxi from Mandeville to Soweto. So come back, because that's a violation at this time of day. It's not yet time to go home. 100%. 100%. It's been... Oh! Get ready for the trophy handover, my friend, as we count down this game with Khobane once again. Timeout called on the floor as both teams are now looking to simmer down the affair. Not sure maybe if Soweto can cook up a 7-point play to equalize this game. If they cannot, then it looks like the Giants are definitely running away with it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful pleasure bringing you this game live from Mandeville, and I want to take this moment to once again shout out everybody who raised their hand for this season. I want to shout out all the teams that started this season. All. I believe we started this season with 12 teams, as we are now sitting with the last 2. So it's a beautiful, beautiful big shout out to everyone who continues to make this league a success, but also everyone who continues to show love for the game of basketball. And we're looking forward to seeing you once again next season. But before we get to next season, we will be definitely talking about the vacation that we will be having in Durban for Samba, baby. And great shout out, big shout outs to, once again, the Basketball Sheriff for bringing us all the visuals and making sure that we keep locked in and entertained through this game. Shout outs to all the sponsors, Spartan Arms, once again, Fahrenheit, once again, for all your involvement. As we see Kebi and the Giants dribbling it out, and one last trip to the hole by Given, And Dale can't finish on the other side, which just tells the story of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Kebi, young jumper there. Tabang finds Dale over the head on the other side as he dribbles it out. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Giants of Johannesburg who take the victory this season with the final score at 60-51. Congratulations to both teams for coming out and applying themselves so beautifully, and also a special congratulations to the winners, which are the Giants. The tail of the tail, you know, the game started quarter by quarter. 10 points to 11 points in the first quarter. Second quarter, they came out. Giants scored 50, Giants scored 13, Soweto scored 15. 20 for the Giants in that third quarter, and they made sure that they turn it all around and take it to the victory. And in this last quarter, it was 15-10, which brought our final scores to 60-51. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the tail of the tail as we cross over to the floor for the prize giving with my main man, Alex.
Finishing off at 60 and Soweto at 51. So well done to them. And thank you very much to our sponsor, Ifco Burgers, who have sponsored our referees and officials, as you can see. So one of the wonderful, wonderful league we have here in Gauteng, known as the South African Masters. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. We really appreciate you guys coming out. So let's hear it for our runners-up, Soweto Masters. It was quite an exciting game, as you can see. And let's put our hands together for our champions of the Gauteng Masters League 2026, Johannesburg Giants! And Juice will announce our MVP while I go to the team.
And ladies and gentlemen, it has been our MVP is Alan Danga. And it's a big congratulations to Alan. We saw how he was able to switch up the pace in that third quarter for the Joburg Giants with two major back-to-back threes that gave them the momentum, gained them the lead, and eventually gave them the win. So congratulations to our main man, Alan Danga, the veteran, the most experienced, one of the most calm guys, as we call him up, to come and say a few words to some of the fans, So Alan giving love there on the floor to the family. And Mr. Alan Danga, first of all, congratulations on this big win. Talk to us firstly about this season. How do you feel about this season and playing for this Johannesburg Giants team?
First of all, I'd like to thank you guys for nominating me as MVP. Not MVP, Johannesburg Giants, the champions. We won 14 all. We haven't lost. We're still waiting for more challenge. It was built through family and love and support. And we keep on thriving and keep on wanting to challenge extra new people to come through. If they're ready to bring it up, they'll find us. You're still winning again. Till next year again. You guys again.
It sounds like Alan is calling me out of retirement, and I will be coming out of retirement, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that I suit up against this Joburg Giants team. But Alan, talk about this game. What was the mentality coming into this game, and how did you guys prepare for this team that took down the Titans, that took down the young legends? What was your mindset coming into this game?
I feel inspiring to my mindset. I was already a winner before we started the game, because I knew most of my teammates were panicking when the game started because of the pressure and the crowd. They're not used to that pressure, plus the start-start game. But then when it came to halftime, they told guys, now it's our time. They showed them what the Joburg Giants really do. Learn to take the levels different so that they know there's different levels to this game, and this game comes through.
True to the point, we saw the three big back-to-back threes that you took in that third quarter as you literally went into attack mode. So you are absolutely right, because we all witnessed it, that coming out of the third quarter you were more aggressive and you guys took the lead and took the win. So congratulations. Any word and any shout out to anybody around the world that is watching you right now?
Shout out to everybody. Come on, support Joburg Giants. Till next year we meet again. Thank you.
From here we go to Bal. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how the cookie crumbles. This brings us to the end of the 2026 Masters, Gauteng Masters tournament and league. And from here, we are all packing our bags and going to Samba in Durban. Looking forward to seeing all the countries that will be traveling to South Africa, all the players that will be celebrating coming to South Africa. And once again, we thank our sponsors, Spartan Arms, we thank FF Grill, we thank even Mandeville and South African Wheelchair Basketball for allowing us once again to be in their house and to make sure that we play the game that we love. Signing out on behalf of Alex, Sensei Juice, the Basketball Sheriff, it is all of us giving love to the game and to everybody out there. Nothing but love. See you in Durban. Looking forward to Durban?
Durban, 24th to the 28th of September, the place to be.
Everybody that will be traveling to South Africa from different countries, do travel safely, and we look forward to having another spectacle of a Samba tournament in South Africa in sunny Durban. Signing out now for real, it's Sensei Juice and my main man,
Alex Christians.
Peace.